Hey guys, Corbino84 here on the Naval Strike map. I'm using the CZ3A1 as you can see. Fire rate is through the roof. This gun cannot be tamed, but it is not the best when it comes to any type of distance whatsoever. And it just sounds mean as well. You hear that? Ow! It hurts, just even hearing it. This is a great gun, but trigger control, as you see here, very important, because at any distance this gun is just going to climb to the roof and you will not hit what you're aiming at. And you'll see it here now in action. Now that was a mixture of, you know, coming up against a gun that had better range and also a guy that clearly knew where I was, because I wasn't paying attention. I was way too focused on the guy in front of me. So I switched to a DMR, the Ace, with a flare, which I like using on these types of maps where there's a lot of stuff going on. Close quarters assault rifle, but anything at medium to long distance like I'm going to be using here at Alpha, I'd like to switch to a DMR. Clearing out these rooms, keeping my ears open for anybody talking in English, like saying they're locked down with suppressive fire or they need a med pack or anything like that. Because I'm on the Chinese team, you know, audio clues like that will help you figure out where the enemy is. Even if you don't ask for a medical kit, if someone's getting shot at, they will automatically call out in whatever native language that their team is on, asking for help and so forth. And that will give you some clues as to where the enemy is. Left and right of the map here, if you control the area, if you're in where the flag is where the enemy spawns. So it's always a good idea every once in a while to clear each side of the map. Up here, I found that we often find snipers spawn beacons, especially on that little island to the right side of Alpha. So it's always a good idea to come up here and clear it out every once in a while. The DMRs are quickly turning into my favorite class of weapon. 3 shots to anywhere in the body and your target will go down. And also if you can learn to lead the target just a little bit, you know, you're gonna wreck some shop. And you'll see it here now with this chopper coming up. Headshot and body shot, and the gunner goes down. Now my next target is the pilot. I want that chopper, and it's important because the target's moving to stay stationary and lead, and the target goes down. Also, something I am extremely guilty of when I go ahead and I make awesome shots like that is get kind of cocky. And you know what happens to cocky players when they think that is shit and they really aren't. End of the match, I'm at a positive KD, and there's a rib coming in. Normally, what I should have done was just went, alright, bail, land, I got cover here, stay there for the rest of the match. But no, I had to go for that extra kill, and I got put down, rightly so. 420, just boys. Did a good job shooting from a moving target at a stationary one. I made it too easy for him though, because I got kind of cocky. We take the objective. And at one stage here, 3 good players, Omega, Sharon and myself, managed to lock down 10 enemy players. Got promoted and transition. You didn't see what happened. I continued to move on and I got a lot of kills after that point. And that's the official record. This tower here on Naval Strike, I'm communicating with my team at the moment, which is very important, to put some fire on it, because I want to see if I can hear some cries. Somebody calling out in Chinese, because now we're the American team and there's nobody up there because nobody's saying, calling out in Chinese that they're getting suppressed or anything. So I'm up here now and with a proper DMR, and if there was another player up here, someone who could actually aim, we would be in some serious, the other team would be in some serious trouble. And you can see here now I'm taking some shots, getting some kills, and the bullet drop is important to take into account when you're up here on a map like this. And keeping an eye on the ground underneath you as well is very important, because I know that my allies are, my teammates are moving in straight up front towards Charlie, and they're also moving to the right. There's Leon. He's been kicking ass with his gun blade the entire match. It's not fair, that thing is just too OP. Here you're gonna see the enemy sort of hunkers down a little bit, because look at that wall of blueberries in front of them. Now they're doing the right thing in fairness. They're trying to lay down suppressive fire and move, but I'm up back here and I'm laying down fire on them, hopefully trying to give them a moment of pause, but also target designating them with my target designator naturally. Gives you 25 points even if you don't get the kill. If the enemy goes down, you still get points for it. And another thing that's very important is that when you're in a position like this, getting a lot of kills, causing a lot of trouble, that you do at some point sort of internally judge, I should move now, because people are going to hear me, and you don't get away with this type of stuff for very long, certainly not on this type of map. So moving, getting some kills and moving is probably the smart thing to do. I, on the other hand, am not that smart, and I get kind of cocky again, and I get slapped down rightly for it. DMRs, FLRs, target designators, lead your shot. This is on Giants of Karelia, and it's just a funny moment that I thought you might enjoy. It's me and Sharon just taking an objective and something weird that happened, so I hope you like it.
Oh, and it was another lefty. Oh, power to the lefty. Woo. Alright, where's that quad at? Did you give us a quick repair? Did you get him? Yes.
I think I shot the rocket in air, or he hit that pole next to him. But that's just some of the weird physics in Battlefields that leads to some funny moments like that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll talk to you next time. Thanks for watching.
Amazing.